today. We've got a real mix of people here today. We've got the Right Worshipful Lord Mayor and her consort. So it's a real honour to have you here to open the collection. So we've also got people from all over the city involved in care. So we've got chef care if they want to give us a cheer. And in the middle, we've got the Godly Play Storytellers with Elders Project. Give us a shout. We've got people who've donated many items to our collection. So if you're here, give me a shout. I think it's Margaret. A lot of people couldn't make it today, but it's lovely. So Margaret's here on behalf. And then there's some people, the trustees of Montgomery Theatre are here. I think they're at the back. So hello. And the lovely, fabulously dressed staff of Montgomery. So just before we start, I've just got a bunch of flowers. The Montgomery staff have just been so wonderful at putting this together, so I'd like to give Dawn some flowers for all of this. So we're going to have a speech first. The consort's going to speak on her behalf because the Right Worshipful Lord Mayor is not very well, and we're so honoured to have you here. I think everybody's had the leg over the last few months, so thank you so much for coming. So can we give a round of applause, please?
Well, first of all, Caroline, thank you very much for inviting us. And I'm talking on behalf of Denise. It's probably the first time I ever get a chance to do this. So after 35 years of marriage, I'm taking this opportunity. She can't help back for me, but so I'm the guy that's feeding her full of leprosy with powders and recipes. So, but Denise really wanted to come today, and we've just come away from the delegation from Malaysia who've been to Sheffield, and they were coming over about the new hygiene, which is the digital post-mortem, so the no intrusive surgery. So when you're listening to how other countries are trying to develop that, they're all coming to Sheffield. And that's the great thing, I think, about our city, is that we are such a fantastic city. And we keep saying it, don't we? We're one big village, because we are, we don't want to be a good, somebody from Sheffield. And it's just fantastic. And we've got such dedicated people, residents and community workers. And we were very, very honoured to go down to the Dementia Centre earlier in Denise's year, the Lord Mayor's year. I keep scouting a bit of the Lord Mayor's year down at Merchants, which is fantastic. And to see all the work that goes. And in my day job, I kind of do a lot of visiting to elderly members of my union, and Reminiscence is a great part of that. And I think what is one of my, I'll not set New Year resolutions, one of my actions for the new year was to get back in touch with people who you've worked with over these years. I've been very fortunate. I've spent 40 years in one industry, and I've known thousands of people. And it's only the time you get really is funerals, and you've missed all the way through where you've been able to connect to people. So I've joined Facebook for the first time, and I've got to say predictive text is no good for anybody, is it really? I look very dyslexic, but it connects me to so many beautiful people, I've got to say that. And the work that's done, and for Caroline and for yourselves to come up with, again, another innovative part that sparks people into discussions and talking, and it is a great pleasure. And for us, our year, this year, one of Denise's charities, the Lord Mayor's charities, is St Luke's, and we've been very humbled to be invited up to St Luke's and to see the great work there. And you think, because you live in a city all your life, you think you know it, the knows not. You know absolutely nothing. The people, the groups, the communities, the work that goes under that radar are really the unsung heroes of our city, and we never get a chance to say that. So for us, in our year, it's been so humbling to meet people such as yourselves and everybody else. And from behalf of the city, I just want to say thank you to yourselves. Thank you for inviting us. Denise weren't going to miss this, no matter what. She'll not tell you how to put makeup on, but when you look at her, I don't think I've had a bad job of it. So we to take this opportunity to say thank you to you all, and thank you on behalf of the city, because that's the biggest thing, and the biggest congregation we can say. Because it's not for all of us, is it? It's for users at the other end of it that really kind of get the real passion out of all of that. So a big thank you from on behalf of the city and on behalf of the Lord Mayor. Thank you ever so much for that.
Is it the ribbon cut now, or should we do the time of ribbon cutting and photos now? Because with you being so poorly, and then we'll do the speeches after. We've got lots of certificates for everyone here, so we've got mugs and certificates and all sorts for you. But we could do the ribbon cut now, the collection to declare the ribbon. Okay, that's sure. Now, do we need some scissors?
Yes. Yeah, the show first.
Oh, no.
So you've got scissors. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Might not get that. Well, you've not driven now.
No, sorry.
They're not there from the car, not from moving car, they're a little bit.
No. So, we've got our ribbon. The collection will be housed in here actually. But there we go. So.
Thank you very much for inviting me. A little bit of voice, so I hereby launch this event and wish it all the success.
Oh, thank you. Now's a photo opportunity, so am I allowed a quick photo?
Lord Mayor's Twitter account, that's all.
Oh, fantastic.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. That's oh, thank you very much for coming. It's been such an honour to have you open the collection today. It makes it official, and we hope that the collection being in the heart of the city is a blessing to the city. So thank you. Thank you for giving us Now you've got to put up with me for 5 minutes, so you can bear with me. I've got a lot of thank yous, so I just thought it would be good to tell you a little bit about how the collection came into being. So a lot of you know that I'm a bit of a womble and love to collect. So it began that way, me collecting. I worked in care for 10 years as an activities coordinator at a care home, and I just saw the power of Reminiscence, the power of, for people who are on a dementia journey, having a stable point that they could talk about and tell me something new that I didn't know before. So I started to collect when I worked in care, and then it grew and grew, and the Sheffield Heritage Centre donated a lot of items, and they were based on Ecclesall Road next to the Well Church. They closed down, so we got a big donation towards the boxes from them. Also different organisations. Margaret here has donated me some items, and she also works with the Heritage Centre. And we've got a lot of thank yous, so I'll just quickly go through. So, Tracy King, who's here at the back, she keeps donating me an item a week at the moment, which is fantastic. So we've got lots from her. Beverly Care and Fred Holmes from their care home that's shut down. They've given us a lot of objects. They donated it to bless the city. Babs Dixon, my former manager, who kind of was so inspired about bringing objects together for Reminiscence, donated a lot of things. Jane East, Tara Barks, Rachel Lister. We've got people from different churches, from Crowded House and the Well, and different churches around the city have donated. And we've got lots of individuals who couldn't be here today, but just want this collection to be a blessing and used across the city. So the collection isn't just for care homes, it's for day centres and lunch clubs and any situation where you're working with older people. So spread the word about the collection. It's to, each is kind of themed, as you'll see, they've all got different names. We've even got a smoking one, which is controversial. But we've got loads of old tobacco tins and cigarette cases and pictures of film stars smoking to chat about. As you can see, we've got wash day, films and music. This is childhood pastimes. There's 10 different themes, but people keep donating items. So I hope Dawn will have to get us a bigger room. She might not let me. But it's a collection that keeps growing. We're really thinking about how to work with different communities as well. I've been chatting with some Jamaican ladies about putting a Jamaican box together, talking about childhood growing up in Jamaica. So we're really looking at, it's quite white British at the moment, the collection, so we're really looking at having collections that really encompass the different groups that make up the city of Sheffield, which is very exciting. So a little bit about my background. We've called it the Creative Reminiscence Collection because we don't want it to just be used in isolation. We want people to be really creative with the memories that they hear from people. So a lot of you will know I went off in 2015 to do a Winston Churchill Fellowship, where I went around the world with my teapot. I'll bring my teapot over to show you. It's made it back in one piece. So I travelled around the world to chat to care homes and artists and look at how we could creatively design living spaces around people's memories. So we're going to be doing a lot of project work around that over the coming year. We're working with Twinkle, so this is Jennifer. So Jennifer works with Twinkle, that are an online educational resource company, and I've been working with them to design an elderly care package to support activities coordinators and care homes. And we're very happy today because we've been able to give out free subscriptions to care homes in Sheffield for the first year. So